Okay, this is a little breakup working. It's a vinegar jar. Sorry, I can't see that. So I have a few items already in here. I have actually started this because I called in Santa Morte. So there's only so much I could show you. So basically, I got the two photographs of the people that I wanted to break up and I put them back to back. So we've got the petition, and I'm going to fold it away from me like so. So I used some separation oil and I have it's a hate oil, and I 5-spot the photographs like a dice, 2 at the top, 1 in the middle, and 2 at the bottom. So I did that on both, and on his photograph I put a thick black cross because we're crossing him out of her life and we're moving him on. I also put Hotfoot powder, Hotfoot oil on his photograph because we want to push him out, like I said. So I have razor blades in here. So it's this kind. I'm not going to put any more in. I have 3 razors in there. The little old-fashioned ones. You could put more, but because this jar is so small, I just used the 3, sorry. There I go again, talking stupid. Like that one, okay? So be careful if you're using these. These things are mega sharp. So you don't have to use them. I wanted to use them. So I put 3 in there with 9 rusty nails because we want something that's going to shred through the photographs, shred through any happiness that they have, and just, tear everything apart. That's the reason for using the razors. I put some control oil on his photograph. I put in some black mustard seeds. Let's see what else. Black mustard seeds. I put in some black peppercorns. A little bit of black salt. Again, this is black salt for breakups. There's no point buying this off the internet because it's highly likely that it's black salt for protection. I can hopefully do a video very soon with regards to how to make this, especially for breakups. Cayenne pepper. This is really, really good because it's so hot and it brings up the heat, if that makes sense, and not in a good way. It makes, things get really heated, like a heated argument. Devil's dung. If you don't have that, don't worry. Go with what you have. So I asked the Santa Muerte for help with regards to the client. The Black Santissima Muerte statue. I always have a little statue normally around whenever I'm working with her. So she's good for protection, and she's also good for hexes and curses and stuff. Some people don't approve of using her, calling on her for curse work. But the Santa Muerte doesn't judge. She will not judge, so, she's fine. There's nothing she won't, she's very approachable. So this is destruction powder because at the end of the day, we want to destroy the whole relationship and make it permanent. Also, I should mention, important, that I called on the Santa Muerte and I asked the Santa Muerte to also protect the client, the lady in question, and myself with regards to all this, because it is a breakup and stuff, and I could cleanse myself, but at the end of the day, it's important to remember that there's people involved in these spells too. So that's war water. But she knows anyway. She knows before I even approach her. She knows what I'm coming for. So, she'll protect those that, she's working for and stuff. And she'll do what you ask her to do. Of course I can't guarantee it, but at the end of the day, there's nothing she'll look down her nose over, if you know what I mean. She's extremely approachable. Also some lemon juice, a tiny little bit, just to sour the relationship a bit further. So I have this jar preloaded, so I can't really put anything else in. But at the end of the day, that's really the gist of it. So you need some sharp items, like nails, glass. I use razors and nails, so go with what you have. You need some sort of a breakup oil, breakup powder, vinegar, that's vinegar, sulphur, black salt, chili flakes, and what else? Black salt, chili flakes, cayenne pepper, devil's dung, control oil, and separation oil. I put all that on the photographs. So I already have the photographs in there. That was just a little demonstration as to what you do. You put the pictures back to back and the petition and just roll it away from you after you dab the pictures with whatever oils you have. So I'm going to pop the lid on this. So sorry I didn't go through it sort of step by step. There we go. So give it a shake, and I won't be using this, that's too small. I'll use one of my taller candles. Scratch on the candle. You could do the break up, put their names on it, and put some oils on it, and just place it on top. Try your best to use candle holders, please, because of fire safety. What else was I going to say? Again, you don't have to call on the Santa Muerte. Call on whoever your deity is. Whoever you work with, that's who you call. The Santa Muerte, I find you need to build a relationship with her before you ask her for something, because to me, she's not one of those saints, goddesses, whatever you want to say, that will just, hand something out. I think you have to build a bit of a relationship up with her first before, you approach her for anything. I will do more in-depth videos with regards to Santa Muerte. What else was I going to say? So yeah, a lot more videos coming very soon. We've got more Goetia workings. The new year, there'll be a lot of a change with regards to the channel. There's a lot more I want to dive into, etc. But anyway, that'll be for another video. So yeah, that will be buried in the graveyard. Good job there's a big graveyard close to me, because the place is... I'm starting to use these smaller little jars, because big jars, they're not actually needed. Smaller jars can get the job done. And, I can get more buried that way. So just to let you know that. So 9 nights that will sit on her altar, probably 9 nights. And I'll shake it up every night, and I'll make statements of intent. I will say, you have broken up. You hate each other. The breakup is permanent. You will never be together again. Things like that. I like to keep it in the present tense rather than, saying things like, you will break up. I like to say, you have broken up. So it's just to let you know that. So that's really that. Always cleanse yourself after you do something like this. Be it sage yourself, hyssop bath, Florida water yourself, just whatever. Put salt, sea salt, Himalayan salt, whatever salt you've got into the bath water, table salt, whatever you have, and clean yourself with that. Epsom salts is another one. Just whatever you have, because this is negative energy and you don't want anything attaching itself to you. So it's important to do that. So I do have some cards for the client. So that is a little vinegar sour jar. Excuse me. So I'll try my best to type in the description box everything that I used for that, and I'm going to pull some cards. Okay, so I looked at their relationship, and some sort of communication on the way with regards to their relationship. They're finding things very difficult at the minute. I've got that mountain card, which is an uphill struggle, and the mice. That's making me think that she's getting irritated. Something will be coming out into the open, and he isn't going to like it. I've got the book and the clouds. The book is always something that's a bit of a secret, or something that has to be said. And that's what it's basically telling me. That book is something that will be said, and the clouds beside it tell me that it's something that he won't like. So be interesting to know what unfolds over the next while. But they're not getting along at all. I don't think she wants to be there, to be honest. And I had just a little look at yourselves. So the key card here is the pathways, which is also the crossroads. You and her will be making a lot of decisions in life, or she will make a decision very soon with regards to what's happening. Got the heart and the stars. Again, that's reiterating that the two of you are meant for each other. That soulmate, twin flame vibe is what I'm getting. And then I've got the sun and the tree. That makes me think that, well, when I see the tree, that's about putting down strong roots in life and steadying oneself in one place. And I think you will be doing that with her. You'll be settling down. The sun card, it sits beside that, which means all things are looking really good at the moment. So something is going to sort of change, and it's for the better. It really is for the better. So she's a special lady, that's for sure. And I do think things are on the turnaround. So just give it a little bit of time, and we can see how things work out. It's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. If you have any questions or anything along those lines. You also, I'll do my best to get in touch with you in the comments section. Thanks, everyone, for your support. I have to say, like, share, and subscribe. But at the end of the day, it's totally up to you. So, like I said, if you have any ideas, if you want anything, me to look into anything, video-wise, I can do that. I just need to clear what videos I have, and then I'm going to focus on like simple spells that will help you, so that you don't have to rush out. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to knock you over. Spells that you could do with very little bits and pieces, things like that. So it's a new avenue, and I'm going to go through the Goetia very soon. Things like that. I'd like to start, going into sigils, what they mean, things like that, how to work with sigils, things like that. Like I said, the Goetia, I'm going to go through my book and start at the beginning and, work through the spirits. What I'm doing is trying to get a bit of a feel for them, what they do, what their office is, things like that. So it's going to be interesting. It's been a long time since I've done anything like that, and I'm looking forward to it. So, but I'm still here if anyone needs me for, any kind of work. I'll still be able to do some work, but I want to do a bit more different, kind of diverse videos. It's finding the time, like I said. So client videos, just to let you all know, they're coming very soon. By the end of this year, I hope to have everyone's video out, and go into the new year. From there we can see how things go. So it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com, and I'll speak to you all again soon.